Guys, and welcome back to AdosTheGreat YouTube channel. So guys, in today's video I am going to be ranking the final starter evolutions. Now, earlier in the week we did the base form, so now we're doing the full evolution of the starters. Now, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this one, and obviously I had Totodile as God tier because he is in my top 3 of all-time favourite Pokemon. But I am going to have a bit of a change with his final evolution, so Feraligatr may not be as high as you guys think. But yeah, let's jump in and let's see how I rank these Pokemon. Starting off with Venusaur, putting Venusaur in good. I think all 3 Kanto starters are good Pokemon. So Venusaur definitely gets in that category. I think he's a decent Pokemon. I don't think that he's the best Pokemon out there for as a starter, but he's good. Blastoise for me, I think he's good as well. I've got no issues with either of these 2 Pokemon, but they're not my favourites. So that's where they're ranked for me. Typhlosion, I actually really quite like. He's in the good as well. You're not going to see too many Pokemon in awesome God tier, I don't think. I like the starters, but some of them may not end up on my final team in games, but there'll still be a few up there. Decidueye, he is one of my God tiers. I absolutely love Decidueye. I played Sun and Moon, and Rowlet was my starter of choice because I think Decidueye is such an underrated starter. Terracat, or is it Torterra, I believe he's called. He's good. I wouldn't put him in awesome, but he's definitely good. Inteleon, I'm going to piss a lot of people off with this, but I believe Inteleon's not good. And there's not going to be too many, if any, in garbage. But Inteleon, personally, I've never used Inteleon before, and I just don't think that that'll be a good starter, to be honest. But I could be wrong, and if anyone's there to prove me wrong, I'm happy to take that. Sceptile for me is good. I've used Trico. I've started with Trico before, and I don't mind Trico, and Sceptile's a pretty good Pokemon. I actually really like Sceptile's Mega Evolution, but I can't put Sceptile in the awesome tier. Braxton, I believe, is the middle evolution. I can't remember what. So you got Fennekin, Braxton, and I can't remember what this one's called, but I'm putting this one in good. Fennekin, I don't take very often, but I think this one's pretty cool. It's Fire Psychic, I believe. I just think that's a pretty cool mix too, but for me, it's not above good. Obviously, as I said before, there's not going to be too many in God tier and not too many in awesome either. Rillaboom, as I said in the starter one, I like Grookey, I like Rillaboom, but they're not my favourites. Charizard for me, Charizard does go in the awesome tier. Look, a lot of people would have Charizard in God tier, but I do find Charizard slightly overrated. He's a good Pokemon, but realistically, he's not one of the better starters, let's be honest. If I was to use him in battle, there'd probably be a fair few I would choose over him. I just think that the anime's hyped him up way too much. Cinderace is pretty good. I'm not going to put Cinderace anything lower than good. Cinderace is a dope Pokemon. Firefighting, very cool. But there is a firefighting one that I believe just is leaps and bounds better. Alright, Feraligatr for me is not good. Love Totodile, as I said, and this probably will come as a surprise. So when I play Gold, Silver, Heart Gold, whatever it is, I always start with a Totodile, every time because Totodile is my favourite Pokemon. But I actually have never beaten the game with a starter in my squad. Facts. Yeah, I like Totodile. Favourite Pokemon, one of my favourite Pokemon for sure. He's definitely in the top 3, but for Alligator for me, it's not that good of a mon. Swampert for me is awesome. I love Swampert. Swampert is a gun Pokemon. When I start games like Ruby and Sapphire, I always take Torchic because I believe Blaziken is the best out of the 3, but Swampert is very good as well, so he's got to be in the awesome tier. Blaziken for me is in God tier. I love Blaziken, one of my favourite starters for sure. Next up, we have Torterra, another one that's going in God tier. I've got 4 Pokemon going in God tier. I love Torterra. Torterra is such a good Pokemon. I think it's the same for me with Decidueye. I think a lot of people underestimate or underrate both those Pokemon. They are both elite Pokemon in my opinion. Empoleon's fine, but I'd probably take all these Pokemon over Empoleon. It's alright, but it's not up there for me. I really don't like Piplup much either. Superior, I believe. I'm putting it in not good. I've never really used it that much. Like I don't think any starter Pokemon, except maybe one, is garbage. I think there's a lot that are good and not good. Well, even those, like, I don't think there's starter Pokemon that are bad. Not good is probably a good sort of happy medium between good and bad. Yeah, so Superior I've just never used, so I've got to put him in there. What's his name? Chespin evolves into this one, and I can't remember what he's called. But for me, same. I just never have used him. Greninja, God tier. I love Greninja. Probably stems from the fact that I absolutely love Ash Greninja. I thought that was a great thing the anime did, personally. Ash Greninja was amazing. Alright, Emboar. I do like Emboar. I really do, but he won't go into awesome for me. He's just in the good tier. I think he's a good Pokemon, but he's not awesome. Tepig's cool, but I just didn't really like the whole black and white thing. So yeah, I can't rate Emboar any higher, unfortunately. Alright, next up we have Infernape. Awesome. I love Infernape. I think Infernape's probably I'd probably have Infernape over Charizard, to be honest. But obviously Blaziken is my favourite in the fire starters. But yeah, I just think Infernape's a cool mon. The anime did him a lot of justice as well, so I really do like Infernape. Meganium, I want to put Meganium down here because I do not like Meganium at all. But I'm going to put Meganium in not good because I feel bad putting any starter in garbage because I don't think they're garbage. I just don't like Meganium, if I'm being honest. Primarina or Primaria or whatever the hell this one's called. I'd love to put this one in garbage because I don't like this one bit, but I'm still going to put it in not good, simply for the fact that, for one, I haven't used it, so I can't really say this is trash, but I would never, ever, ever pick it. I'd probably pick nearly every single other one over this one. Finally, we got Samurott. Samurott, I'm going to put in good. I like Samurott. It's not too bad, but again, it's not really for me. Yeah, that's pretty much it. These are my go-to when I select Pokemon. So if we look at it, what have we got? Gen 1. We've got no Gen 2, so Typhlosion is the closest that I would choose. But I always pick Totodile. As I said, I don't take any Gen 2 starters to the end of the game. I've never finished a game with them, as I said. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. I'm going to assume that we've got nearly almost every other region here. So you got Gen 1, 3, 4, and 4. I've got no Gen 5 because that's Gen 6. And then Gen 7. So yeah, wow, okay. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. This is just my opinion, so I know a lot of you guys will probably disagree with me, and if we ever battled, I'll probably get my ass kicked because I do tend to pick a lot of my favourites. So yeah. But that is going to wrap it up from me, guys. Thank you all so much for your support. Let me know, guys, do you want to see more of these tier list videos? I would be happy to do more. If there's any topics you guys want me to do, let me know. But yeah, this is going to wrap it up from me, guys. Thank you all so much for your support. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.